Hi guys, welcome to my workbench. As you can see, this is part 3 of our 3-band receiver, and on the right as you see a low frequency RF frequency signal tracer I built several years ago. I told you before in another video I didn't have an amplifier. Obviously I was not with it at the time, so just recalled that, and I took it off the shelf and initially I had to try with it, and it works well. I made myself a lead for it so I can connect it up. So on top of that signal generator you can see our other receiver, what do you call that? Our regen receiver. I think I'm getting a day older, so my mind keeps slipping. So anyway, we have both regen receivers there on 3-band. We had two videos out on there, and several videos on the other one. So what I want to do tonight, because our conditions are very poor, I see, during the day for the IF bands, should be fair in the evening, and hopefully it will be, because otherwise I won't have any use to get to it. So anyway, I'll have a little try. No signal on the antenna though, and there's almost nothing. It's totally dead. And I done it with my good dipper, so that worked anyway. So before we go further to the reception part tonight, because for you it will be only a couple of minutes or a second for that matter. You see on the right, you see that other regen receiver, what is on my side also, what I built, what actually works very well. There was only one thing with it. I really can't connect them up as I connected that one up, and I'll tell you why. If I take this apart here, I have here the high voltage. I don't know if you can see this. I have here the high voltage, and then that would mean the high voltage would come on my signal generator. So I have to modify that a little bit to show you how this one works. So actually you can see very simple regen receiver. You can make a nice front on top of here. Well, I probably will do, make a nice front. And you can see on the back you can the filaments 6.3 volts and neutral and positive for this valve here. There is an antenna valve there, because the signal doesn't go out into the antenna. So anyway guys, perhaps I will do that tonight with you, and have a go at this one at first and see how far we get. I have no 20 meter antenna. I basically work with loops, so I don't know if it will work. So the last loop I built is not resonant for 20 meters I saw, so I had to go with it with the VNA, and he's not resonant, not properly resonant there, so I have to shorten that loop to get that in order. But I will wait until the weather gets a bit better, a bit warmer. It's not very warm outside, and I will have a go and rectify that. So it's actually quite easy. It's a couple of hours, bit of drilling and gluing, and we're back in business. So the antenna works, but it is not resonant on the band. So the 40 and the 80 meter band is not optimally working. So I will see to that it will. So far so good. I will see you back in a moment. For me it will be a couple of hours before I get that far. Okay, thank you for your patience, and see you next time. Hi guys, welcome back. Well, I was trying again, that's a half hour later, and I was managing to get something on the 40 meters. Have a listen. can see the band is partly open. No, anyway, a signal generator, signal tracer, that's what it's called. This is called a signal tracer. Sorry, I said signal generator. There's a signal tracer. He also does RF signals, so this he hums it a little bit because the amplification is quite high. So listen in. Let's listen in. Anyway guys, as you can see, probably see, I did turn this knob, fine tune a bit further to the right to get them on 7.0, and I make sure I have them on 7.0 by using my signal generator. So let's have a look how that works. I think it's very sensitive. I was hoping to get some music. Anyway, you guys, you get the drift of it. So it's on 40 meters. The band is nearly closed, so it's very difficult to get the signal out of them at this time. So I think tonight it will be a lot better, and I can show you them properly. So I will make an attempt on the 20 meters because it is a 40 and an 80 meter loop. There are two loops actually. It's one of 80 meters and one of 40 meters. Because I are in close proximity from one another, I can use that reception loop, what's inside that loop. I can use that as well for 40 meters, but if I have to go to transmit, what actually is a tuned loop, then I have to switch over to the 40 meters or the 80 meters, so this can't be avoided, but for reception that will do. So until I have my other loop, my general loop up in order. So let's listen in for a minute.
Ja, inderdaad, ik weiß dat wir haben einige Male sich von mir gearbeitet und ich habe einige Male an dich gedacht, aber desto mehr ein schönes Signal, den ich hier wieder gehört habe, das Konzert, ich freue mich umso mehr. Alles klar, lieber Gerhard, ich bin auf dem, ja, ich rede ein bisschen über die Änderungen, nach oben gestern soll das 10 Meter Band aufgelesen sein. Und da will ich mal gucken, was bei uns los ist, 20, 15, 10. Vielleicht kann ich da ja das ein oder andere so nochmal erhaschen. Aber wie gesagt, dann schauen wir mal. Alles klar. Herzlichen Dank für das nette Telefon und ja, wenn du dich irgendwo anders gucken hast, und sehr nett, dann auch immer für dich eingeladen. Ja, Herzlichen Dank, liebe Grüße an deine liebe Familie, an den Nachwuchs, herzlichen Glückwunsch. Das war, ich weiß ja nicht, wie alt dein Ältester ist, oder Vater, wenn man das noch so sagen kann, der Großvaterschaft. Und alles Gute und hoffentlich bis bald. Dankeschön. Ich immer gerne. Papa Alpha 3, Deutsch, diesen Mann.
Hello everybody, as you can hear the video now, it's evening now, the band is open. It's an 80-meter band. It doesn't go very loud, but that is only the reason because of the high impedance we have here. They have a quite low impedance on that side, so that's the reason why it doesn't go that loud. The screw antenna is tuned onto the lower part of the band, so I could change the tuning, but I never do because of I only want to work on this side of the band.